Have you ever given someone a reality check? My little sister's boyfriend was a trust fund kid who never worked a day in his life. He constantly bragged about his daddy's money while treating service workers like dirt. One night, he made our elderly waitress cry because his steak was medium instead of medium rare. I couldn't stand watching my sister slowly turn into someone just as entitled as him. She used to volunteer at homeless shelters, but now she'd roll her eyes if someone asked for spare change. I knew I had to do something when she started calling poor people lazy. My friend owned a high-end restaurant downtown, so I set up a plan. I told my sister and her boyfriend that I got us reservations at the hottest new spot in the city. What they didn't know was that I'd arranged for him to work as a server for the entire night. When we arrived, my friend pretended there was a mix-up with our reservation. He said the only way we could get a table was if someone helped cover for a sick waiter. My sister's boyfriend laughed and said, "What kind of Mickey Mouse operation are you running?" My friend looked at him dead serious and said, "Sir, you have two options. Either work as a server for tonight or leave. Your choice." Her boyfriend started to argue, but I cut in. "Come on, it's just one night. Unless you're scared you can't handle real work." That did it. His ego wouldn't let him back down from a challenge. They gave him a quick training session and a uniform. The look on his face when they handed him non-slip shoes was priceless. Within an hour, he was sweating through his designer shirt. He dropped 3 plates, mixed up orders, and got screamed at by a table of businessmen. Every time he passed our table, my sister tried to help him, but I stopped her. The breaking point came when a kid spilled an entire milkshake on his pants. He started yelling at the mother, but my friend stepped in. "You're fired! Get out!" Her boyfriend exploded. "Do you know who my father is? I'll have this place shut down." My friend just laughed. "Your father? You mean the man who just lost 90% of his fortune in that tech startup scandal?" The color drained from his face. Turned out his father's company had gone bankrupt the week before. All those credit cards he'd been flashing were about to be declined. He'd been keeping it secret, pretending everything was fine. My sister stared at him in shock. "Is that why you asked to borrow rent money last week?" He stormed out, bumping into a busboy and sending dishes crashing. My sister started to follow him, but I grabbed her arm. "Remember when you used to say money doesn't define a person?" She burst into tears. "I don't even recognize myself anymore." The next day, she broke up with him. I found out later he tried getting a job at my friend's restaurant for real, but quit after 2 hours. Apparently folding napkins was beneath him. My sister went back to volunteering at the shelter. Last week, she helped a homeless man land a job interview. When I asked why she was smiling so much, she said, "It was her ex, and I got him hired as a dishwasher." She caught him crying in his Tesla later that day. He had to sell it to cover his rent.